I'm James Phelps, who plays Fred Weasley in the Harry Potter films.
My name's Oliver Phelps, and I play George Weasley in the Harry Potter films.
And I'm Stanislav and I play Victor Crumb in the Harry Potter films. Well, actually in the fourth one.
Interesting. I'm going to start with you. Well, obviously, it's interesting, great, huge following. There's not too much that can be said about anything, unfortunately or fortunately. So what can you say about your character?
Well, I think he was generally a liked character. He had quite some impact, I thought, on the film. And I don't know, he's kind of the guy that, you either like or you don't like. And I think he was one of the liked ones.
What was your audition process like? What did you have to go through?
Well, I actually had a little different process than the normal auditioning. I was spotted in where I studied, and Fiona Weir, who's one of the casting directors, she was in the college, and I was late for registration at the time, and she heard my voice, and then I was called back later on, and I followed up to meeting Mike Newell, and ended up getting the role.
It's always the people that run late or are sick that get the job. Always. Have you guys find that out to be true? It's always like that.
Sometimes, yeah, sometimes.
What did you know about the Potter books? Obviously, you were a fan. What stuck out to you?
Well, I didn't know exactly, I mean, I wasn't really into it, but I knew enough. And I was surprised I got it. And once I got it, you have to read and kind of study what you're going to do in order to be able to perform and meet up to the fan standards.
Special powers, special interests. What can you talk about?
What do you mean?
As far as your character.
Special powers. Well, he's the best. He's he's the world's best Quidditch seeker. So he's. It speaks of its own, really. And magical powers, we see him fight in the maze, and he doesn't really do that well. So maybe he could improve on that.
Now, you guys have your own following. Are you guys surprised when it started all like this?
Yeah, we knew it was going to be a big thing, but we didn't realise how big. Like we just went for an open audition, and we knew the scale of how big the Harry Potter series was in the book format, let alone before the films came out. And then I think it really hit home when we went to the States the first time, wasn't it? And
I think so. Well, I always remember the first time I got out the taxi in Leicester Square for the premiere of the first film, and there was like 7,000 people in Leicester Square itself, and from that moment it was like that's my life changed forever, because obviously how big the films are, and then the first time we came to the States as well, everyone knew who we were as well, which really kind of freaked me out to start off with, and then because I thought it was only like in England, but then it was whole worldwide.
What's it like when you come to the States and you see a whole other audience, a whole nother genre of just people in general who you didn't expect to see? And how is it for, coming on to The Last Potter, obviously?
It's different. I suppose you can adapt it more to it's. I don't know. It's amazing how people interpret different parts of the film and the books. Like people read into more things than others, and it's amazing, really, considering how British and English the whole thing is. How the Americans are very into it, and they seem to like all the magicalness of it and the castles and everything like that. But I don't know. Really, I suppose that most people seem to have the same values throughout the world.
Everyone treats the fact, like you say, there's not a lot of bad things you can say about it, and good things. Like someone else was we just speak to someone earlier, and they were saying that the books and the films kind of teach if there's any violence in the films, normally for the good side, it's only to protect yourself, which I think is a good message to give to the young people growing up. So, and that worldwide can only be a good thing, I think.
What's the latest update as far as the twins go?
Well, the fourth film, the fifth film that's coming out in July, we did some really fun shoots for that, and I'm not going to give the plot away, but people who know the books, there's some good scenes in there, and we'll have to see in the sixth and seventh, the seventh book and the sixth film what goes on.
Is it going to be sort of a sad thing because it's coming to an end pretty soon? What's your feelings, I mean, including you, as far as everything goes? Because it's all good things come to an end, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, on the last day of filming, on the last film, we'd been at it for like 9 straight months, solid. And when we finished, we were just saying like cheerio to everyone as we were finishing up. And it was, it was quite sad in a way because some of the people were going on to do other films, and they probably wouldn't be back to do the next one because it would clash. And that was quite sad. But then again, if you look at it, like looking back through photos of when we've been filming throughout the time, you think we had a great time doing it, and we're really thankful that it lasted for. I mean, it's gone on for 6 years now. Nearly 7 years in September, and it's still going strong, and we still speak to the same people all the time, and we've got a great relationship with them. So, as you say, all good things come to an end, but there's still a lot of good coming from it still, like great friendships, and it's just, I don't know, we're just really thankful that we've been able to do it.
Everyone's got their own theories as well of the 7 books coming out in the spring as well, so everyone's got their own ideas and what's going to happen in the 7th book as well, so that coin's in the air and everyone's waiting to see what happens.
Was it difficult for you to sort of play catch-up on everything? Because you really weren't a fan, but I thought you were a fan in a way. Because you're coming on sort of late in a way, and because they are a really family, when you think about it.
Yeah, well, I thought at the beginning the same thing. I thought that, I'll be new and it'll be like, going to a school and being the new boy. But, right from the first day we had, that introductory period where we played games together and, just got to know each other. So, I felt like I belonged there right from the very, very first day. And that helped filming as well. I mean, we built a really strong relationship that, is still going, really.
Yeah, I mean, we still hung out off the camera as well. As Stan said, virtually from the first day of filming, we were like, at the end of the week, say, oh, we're all going out, going out for a drink, do you want to come? And from that, you seem to build a good relationship, not only with the people on screen, but all the crew and everyone off. And it just makes the whole atmosphere a lot more relaxing, I think.
What were your feelings on Daniel on stage? Did you go see him?
No, we're supposed to be going seeing him very soon when we go home, so I'm looking forward to that, but some friends who have seen it said it's a very good show.
It's had great write-ups in the English press, so we'll have to see. But I don't know, we haven't seen it just yet. So.
And how about your feelings of being here? Just meeting another set of fans, obviously.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. And it's always nice to meet the American fans as well. They're a lot they're very outgoing, which is always good. And it's quite easy to strike a conversation with them as well.
How far? I mean, I like going to London a lot. It's probably my second favorite country to go out and just have fun. I always go to Survington. What's it like when you meet the fans here? Are they different? Is there a difference at all?
I wouldn't say a big difference. As I've said, I think that Americans in general, as a good thing, is they're all very outgoing and they all make you feel very welcome. In America, we've had such a blast every time we've been here, including this time. So I wouldn't say there's a big difference, but it's just a different accent that people talk with at the end of the day. So.
And they seem to, and like quite often we get asked, keep talking, your accent's quite good, which to us is like, pardon, like, yeah. But that's probably the only major difference, isn't it? Yeah.
What's your film projects coming up? I can only imagine what kind of scripts you guys are getting, individuals or pairings.
Bit of both, really. Though I'm also starting to work behind the camera as well, which is pretty cool. Just because I enjoy working as part of the crew as well, just for that whole group aspect of things. So I'm keeping my options open.
It's like one of those things we learned on the last 2 films, especially because we were a lot more in with the crew more, so we're hanging out with them more. And I don't know, it's just nice to do stuff like behind the camera as well, because you seem to. I don't know, you appreciate
it. Yeah. You appreciate the people more, because when you see the film, obviously the credits roll for about 10 minutes after, and no one think, oh, they're just names on the board, but they're actually obviously people doing the jobs, and I think you appreciate it more as a film goer and an actor and everything for the jobs that people do.
What did you take away from the Harry Potter film?
Well, one, I took a lot of experience. 2, I took very many nice memories with me, and I've made friends for life, I believe, and that was really a very nice start in life. I mean, I got it's like a lifetime chance.
How about future roles for you? Anything script-wise, movie-wise?
Well, I've just finished a film Hostel Part 2, which is due to come out in June. So I've just finished that and I'm moving on to other things.
How'd you like Eli? Did you meet Quentin?
Yeah. Wow, they're really nice people. It's a different genre, and it's amazing.
What's your character?
Well, I can't give that away.
You sure?
Yes, it's interesting. Everyone's been, kind of fussed about my character and what he's about and what he's doing, and I'm kind of the one that can't really give away what I am. So we'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah, I'll let you off right now.
Okay.
Thank you, guys.